Trailhand Bill. Let me get his camera stable. I'm walking like I ain't recording. Reporting live from Miami, Florida. My homie told me it's over with now, but they got Formula One down here, and so everybody leaving. I'm pretty sure it's Formula One. It's one of those big racing events, man. I don't really do sports at all, and especially racing, even if I did. I'm also not a drinker, guys, but as you can see, they're lit out here. Somebody gave me a Coke 45. How could I say no? The gentleman was very kind, but hey, man, we were over in this area the other night trying to do some cop watching, and we kind of got detoured. So you would not believe how much this area is swarming with police. And I didn't know they were leaving earlier, so it's probably not going to be as many out now. But if you're watching, then stay tuned. We're going to come back tomorrow, Lord willing, and or Sunday, because Formula One or whatever this racing event is going on all weekend. So we're going to get the information from these guys right here. What's up, big guy? What this race was? It was Formula One, huh?
Sorry?
The race, what was it, Formula One?
Formula One.
Formula One, okay. Y'all enjoyed it?
That was good, it was fun.
You here all weekend?
Maybe. We'll see.
Where you come from?
Canada.
Canada to the race?
Yeah.
To Miami. First time?
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
How long is that trip? How long is that trip?
3 hours.
Not bad. Enjoy yourself and be safe. See what else we can get into. Okay, so like I said, it is Formula One. I'm definitely about to put this down. I don't drink, and I'm not about to be walking around with no beer, but I'm gonna drink it a little bit more. But you can see the people are out here, man, but this is nothing. We're about to run this corner, and you're really gonna see what's going on. And this still is nothing because it's the residue. It's not what was going on all day. All right, ladies, y'all here for the race? No? You did? So you live here? I live here. I'm talking to.
We're done grandkids.
But you're here. You came to town for the race?
Yeah.
Where you guys come from, if you don't mind me asking?
My friend is here.
Oh, excuse me. I don't want to be rude. Enjoy yourself. Hell on. Please don't think I was trying to talk to you. I don't move like that. I told you I'm a little flagrant when people get flagrant with me, but now we're about to see I'm about to put this bill up now. You're about to see what's going on. But it's, like I say, this is residue, guys. This is Formula One. I'm going to be asking some of these visitors to Miami, how they feel about it. And some of them are going to be assholes like those young ladies were. For some reason, women always think that people trying to holler at them, talk to them. I was asking you a question just like I had asked the previous gentleman. And I'm not gay, so obviously I wasn't trying to talk to him. You already see that I go to police. Gentlemen, how you doing? I just ran into some rude ass women. I'm here, I live here. I was trying to ask them, I'm talking to you guys about how did you come in town for the trip and did you enjoy it? So you came in town for the race? You busy too? Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry?
We're trying to figure out a ride.
Oh, you trying to get your Uber? Oh, okay. All right. There you go. I think he's a little bit of a jerk too, but he got his right to say he's busy. What about this guy, man? How you doing, bro? You a jerk too, or you cordial?
What?
You a cordial person or you a jerk? I'm being jerk. Some people are jerks.
No, I'm not.
You're not? So you're in town for the race? Or you live here?
No.
You come for the race?
Yeah.
For Formula One?
Yeah.
From where did you come?
New Jersey.
So you came in Miami from New Jersey. How long was the trip? I don't have you on camera, but
Like with plane, it's like 2.5 hours.
This your first time?
My second time in Miami.
But for
First time here.
And they tell me, I don't know anything about the race. I live here though in South Florida, but they tell me it's here all weekend. So is it crazy in there? Because I know as a resident.
First day, I never seen something.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my Uber.
Yeah.
He's there for last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just there at the gas station.
So he's telling me, guys, and he's not lying at all. You probably can't see it, but if you look real close through the beautiful horizon over there, there's a gas station right there. It's Chevron. He's standing right. We're standing. What do you say? Maybe is that even a football field or a little more?
Yeah, maybe a little more. Yeah.
100 yards away. He's been waiting right here for 15 minutes for his Uber, and
I think he's at the light, so I think
that's how it's gonna be all weekend, man. What's your name again? Uma, you were kind, man. There's some jerks out here, and you represent kind people well. So thank you, sir. I'm not gonna bother too much with a lot of these people out here because I told y'all I'm very kind and polite. But if they get flagrant, I'm gonna get flagrant back. And this is my man. I mean, a lot of things happen real quick before anybody realizes it was going on. That's a huge police presence down there. Once again, guys, we are live from the residue in Miami, Florida, Formula One racing. And I'm slipping. I got to do something right quick. I got to make an adjustment. You can see, look at that beautiful sunset. All of these people, we're going to walk down there. When I tell you this is the residue, this is a residue. This is nothing like what it actually is. There are a million cops out here. Excuse me. And for the most part, though, the cops ain't bothering nobody, but they just got to be out here to control, you know what I mean, all the people in traffic. But y'all got to give me 1 second because I got to make an adjustment. I'm sorry. I promise you. I'm put the camera down for a second and I'll be right back.
I've had those passes. I just threw some of those passes away. They expire because Ryan and somebody given Ryan about.
All right, guys. As I promised, right back. So let's walk down here and see what's going on, man. We can see what's live from Miami. This is Talladega Nights, guys. Formula One residue. The people are leaving. We're not gonna walk far. I wish I was taking pictures instead of live right now because that is so beautiful. You're looking at a Miami night sky and you're looking at tourists. So far, somebody came from Jersey, somebody came from Canada. I met 2 females that I want to call B words, but I'm not going to, and 2 dudes who are also acting like male B words. But then I met a kind, very kind guy from New Jersey, and two kind gentlemen also first from Canada, and they were very kind and they explained themselves. So. And their trip and how they were enjoying it. Everything is full right now, guys. Earlier today, so these guys are code red. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Probably nothing. And this is just he's honking his horn at somebody with the back of his car blown in. You probably need to be a little bit more careful. You got a tow truck driver up there that already got somebody on his truck. You could literally come down here, and if you're focused on nothing but making money, you can make so much money right now. I don't like rude people, guys. I'm a little perturbed about those people that were jerks earlier, but we're going to shake it off. And just randomly walking down the street, you got beautiful scenery like this in Miami, Florida. Somebody screenshot this, and my email is DAMNN336 or DAMNN M336. That shot right there is so beautiful. If you don't think that's beautiful, can I screenshot this while I'm live on YouTube? I did. So hopefully it comes out great. All right. We're not gonna talk to any more people unless it's probably cops or something, or public employees. These private citizens have a right. Look, he's doing Uber, making a lot of money. These private citizens have a right to be assholes, and so do I. So. Just to avoid that, like I told you guys the other day at Home Depot, I just kind of stay away from people, don't say much. I have with me today, guys, I made these, I'll show you. Just gonna show you one. I have them for 3 different departments. Yo, bro, I seen a million people today. Probably about 5 of them been black. Black people do not, matter of fact, I say black people. I ain't seen nobody but like 3 black people and all these white people. And, well, there go 2 black people. Well, don't nobody watch Formula One racing but white people, huh? These people come from all over the world. And when this crowd goes by, I'll show you guys, because I'm not going there. That's the stadium over there in the horizon. If you zoom in on your camera, you'll see it very clear. I'm not. Like I say, guys, I'm going to walk a little further down. The residue, man. None of this space is available during the day. None of this space will be available tomorrow or Sunday. It will be jam-packed. I'm going to show you guys what I have in my hand in just a second. Today, I told you guys one of my signatures is I ask cops if they know their mission statement in whatever locality I'm in. And so today, I did go and make these. Let me slow down so I can show you. I'll get off the side. Let me get to the side. People are walking. So I made these today, guys, if you can see it. This one is for Miami Gardens. The Miami Gardens Police Department is committed to forging a safer city through positive transparency, inclusion, and cooperation with... Hold on 1 second, mama. 1 second.
Call me an Uber.
We are committed. I'm going to do it. You don't have to pay me. Whatever. We are committed to providing ethical. Oh, I wasn't gonna do it. I'm live. I'm tripping. Anyway, y'all see it. She just interrupted me and threw me off. But I made these so when I ask officers and me, well, we may do some of it here tonight. I don't know what the hell that lady was trying. But yeah, I'm gonna present them with these when I ask them, do you know your mission statement? Because this should guide how they interact with the public. And a lot of times we would see their behavior not lining up with this at all. And so it just gives me an opportunity to ask them why, since this is supposed to be a huge precedent for how they behave, professionally and otherwise. Because you got to remember, even when cops are off duty, they get to behave and have the authority that they always have. So therefore, their behavior and professionalism should also meet that standard. But yeah, I got them. We're gonna see what's going on. Because I asked them without it. So we know who got all the money is this gentleman right here. He owns Miami. He look like he want to slap me too. These are some of the coolest things you'll see down here. I know they got them in other cities, but these guys and gentlemen and ladies who do this, they make a lot of money. Like I say, if you were here during this time, that's a better picture of the stadium. If you guys zoom in, you can see it, Hard Rock Stadium, where the Dolphins and everybody else plays. You got a lady who's running the show. How you doing, man? I promise you this is light, man. It's usually like a million more people out here. Hold on, let me see if I can turn my camera. What's up, big guy? Let me see if I can turn it the right way, guys, if it's gonna let me. Can we do this now? It's not gonna let me, I tried. So, all right, so we're actually getting closer to the action where they go, one side of where they go in at, so it's gonna be a little more people, but you made some money today, big guy? A little bit? You coming back tomorrow and Sunday? Yeah. He gonna get it the whole weekend, man. He not playing. I got some camera towels. See all those flashing lights over there? It's nothing. They just here. It look like State Patrol too. I seen a State Patrol the other day. What did I see? I seen a State Patrol rap on me the other day with a light out. I was going to handle some business. I wanted to turn around and stop him so bad. You riding right through South Florida with a light out. You the State Patrol. What the hell is wrong with you? Hey, buddy, don't hit me, man. Looking like Conor McGregor. So many different cultures out here, man. So many different types of people. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about where we're at right now at this intersection. Probably about 2 years ago, I was riding through here and they were having one of these things and I was new to Miami. And I was just trying to turn because I was going to my people's house over here. And one of these guys, that's him right there. Now, how does God work? I promise you, that's him right there. And this is the intersection too. I'm not making any of this up. So on the other side of the road, I was coming that way, trying to turn this way and go back from where I came from. And that guy was telling me, man, you can't turn, which I don't have a problem with. But I guess he thought I knew that and I was trying to do it anyway and I wasn't. So he was coming at me like that. And I gave him the business, man. And I had no idea that almost a year or 2 years later, whenever that happened, I would see him again out here today. And I did earlier, and I made sure I pulled over right there and I stopped and I apologized to him. And I told him, I said, we're not supposed to talk to each other like that. And even though you were in the wrong, I told him this respectfully. I said, I still didn't have to respond how I did. So, I did. There's a cop barking directives. Look at him, barking directives. But yeah, that's the gentleman right there in the yellow, man. I apologize to him today. He thanked me for it. And that's how that went. Walk a little bit further, guys. Sorry, bro. I try to be cordial and polite to everybody, number one, because that's how I was raised. Number one, because I'm a Christian. Number two, that's how I was raised. And number three, I'm not bulletproof. And like I say, man, if you give me bad energy, I'm probably going to match it. And anybody can do something to anybody. Somebody can do something to me. I can do something to somebody. So to prevent all of that, I just kind of maintain my space. And right here we got another highway patrol, Florida Highway Patrol. He is directing traffic. Let's watch our public servants at work and see how they do. We got actually 1 right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at this stop, and they're directing traffic. So this gentleman has a very important job because if he doesn't pay attention, he could get hit in traffic. And he also has to make sure other people don't get hit in traffic. So the Highway Patrol out here in Miami at Florida 1 doing a very important job. And you got 3 more over there. The short one is watching me. But I don't know if he's watching because he has more audacity than he think he should, because I'm watching him and making sure he sees now, or if he's watching just to see what's going on. The short one with his arms folded. So you fold your arms, that's bad body language, sir. So now my body language is up. You're a public servant, boy. I'm out here minding my business. Don't start with me. All right, there you go. Now, like I said, back to this gentleman right here, who's doing a very important job for the state of Florida and city of Miami-Dade right now. County of Miami-Dade right now, city of Miami. Highway Patrol. He's busy and you know, he needs to remain safe, so I will not ask him his name and his badge number. If I felt like it, I would go over there and ask that gentleman, but it's too much going on right now, so I'm gonna let him live. But sir, you do not intimidate a damn thing. I promise you. What's up, big guy? Chilling. Here's one of their cars right here. I am going to launch an investigation into police, state trooper. What protocol allows them to leave their cars running? I was a cop watching at Home Depot the other day, and I was trying to tell y'all the story because 4 cop cars were out there, and all of them were running. And I was about to tell y'all this story that I'll tell you now when 2 officers came up and we talked, so I never got back to the story. But that was Pembroke Pines. The city was Cooper City, which is about 15 minutes from there and about 30 minutes from here. A cop left his car running. A lady jumped into it, took off, got in a high-speed chase and killed 2 innocent civilians, an older gentleman and an older lady. I think they were around 90 and 80 years old, because the cop left his car running. So yes, that's gonna be one of the investigations that I launch. I want to know what protocol allows them to leave their cars running like that. All right, once again, guys, Miami, Florida, live from Formula One outside. We'll be back tomorrow or Sunday, Lord willing. But you know, I'm gonna tell you guys why I did this too. Besides, it's just a great opportunity. We get past these buses, I'm gonna tell you guys why I did this. These are some huge buses. I don't know where they're busing people in from, but the license, the tags say Texas. College Station Bus Tours, owned and operated by. This is the Miami Gardens, Miami Lakes area, guys. Cowboy Bill reporting live from South Florida. I am not a Florida native. I'm a Georgia boy. Please believe that. Savannah, Georgia. I can't tell you more right now. And I'm saying that because I don't necessarily know like all of the time where I'm at. I kind of GPS stuff, get there, and then do my thing. But I'm comfortable and not bothering anybody, and God is with me. All right, so another reason I did this live, guys, we're about to turn around and go back in a second. I mean, it goes on, it never stops. This is Formula One weekend. A lot of y'all probably know more about racing than I do. It's gonna keep going that way. But I was handling some business today, and the video that I had prepared yesterday to release today, I mean, I had about two more, I would say, things I needed to do to it. But those 2 things could be extensive, and you know, I don't want to rush through my thing because I do like to deliver great content. So instead of just trying to rush that and also put it out later than I wanted to around this time, I decided we would just do a Formula One walkthrough live, and then that video can come out tomorrow. So be looking for that. Some 2 road cops, a lady and a guy. They definitely run into the wrong attorney. I think you guys enjoy that video. So look for that tomorrow, and check out some other videos on the channel if you will. You got kids and moms out here. Everybody. You got event staff. He's worked a hard day. He's trying to get home now. Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. This is another entrance where they go in at. I've never been here for a game or anything. I'm not really into stuff like that. Maybe they'll have something that I want to see one day. But this is where they go in and that. These guys work hard. And how was the day, guys? Y'all had a good day? They didn't give y'all too much trouble, the people? Long? What time do y'all start? I don't think he wanted to talk. This gentleman, he don't mind.
I don't even know what time I started.
You don't even know what time you started in the morning? But I'm saying y'all work from morning until, what time you think you're gonna leave tonight?
We're gonna leave in like 30 minutes.
Oh, so he out of here in 30 minutes. I didn't even know it ended this early. I thought it went on later. So tomorrow and Sunday is gonna end this time too early? It doesn't?
Honestly, I don't know how soon they're gonna.
Because sometimes they have events. I know some of them football games, but I know they have different events and some of them go late into the night.
Honestly, I don't even know. I wish I could control the schedule.
You from here? Thank you for being polite and kind, bro. Be safe, man. Yeah. So we got Lakeland tours. Everybody out here making money, man. That's the thing about human beings, man. You're gonna run into some great ones. You're gonna run into some buttholes. But it's what you make of it, man. And God got your back. It's a nice Cadillac. This gentleman has been working hard today. Still is. I think that's about it, guys. We're definitely about to turn around and go back to the vehicle now. I didn't get to see any cops. I mean, obviously we seen them, but trust me, during the daytime, whatever day, I got things to do. I can't be out here Sunday and Monday just doing lives, but I mean Saturday and Sunday. But I'll come back one day actually while the event is going on, and let's do a live walkthrough of Formula One. So I met some kind people. I met some jerks that I chose to be a jerk to as well. And it's not been an eventful night. We saw one cop that acted like he had a problem because I was profiling them, and yes, I was profiling them. I've had several very interesting, these views are beautiful. I've had several very interesting, this is another entrance, guys. Those are actually some of the bleachers or whatever inside the thing, I think. I might be lying to y'all because I don't know, but they high. But yeah, I had several non-documented, yeah, I mostly didn't document them. Encounters, I would say, at several local libraries over the last week. I was in and out of libraries. I didn't audit any of them in documentation, meaning I didn't record it. I did audio record one conversation, not because anything happened, but just to be sure. But yeah, I did let them know I was there to hold them accountable as government employees, and I was very kind and respectful how I said it. Nobody got offended. One gentleman was just panicking, like, oh my God, because I didn't even notice. He told on himself, and an auditor had been in there a year or two ago, and you know, it didn't go well, and he was one of the reasons. And so now that I'm there, and I was very clear, I'm here to audit you guys, he's panicking. But I also told them, I never contextualized what type of audit I was here to do. You don't know if I'm here to do a government audit, a private citizen audit, a financial audit. I'm just being very clear that I'm here to audit you guys. So yeah, there was only one branch. I went to two more. Today I went to one. One was uneventful. I asked for the code of conduct. They gave it to me. I left. And the one I went to today, I asked the lady for the code of conduct, and she like to freaked out. And when she finally told me, she said, usually when libraries are giving code of conducts to people, when that conversation come up with the patrons, it's because the patron is breaking the rules and they have to bring that out to show them. But other than that, so I don't know what these officers are doing. You got two officers, and I don't think this is an undercover. But yeah, other than that, I'll finish that story later. So these officers are helping this lady. It looks like they're engaged in something pretty casual, so I have to be worried about it. But I don't know, arrive alive, what type of vehicle this is. I don't know if this is a undercover or what. Oh no, okay, so this is their vehicle right here, and that might be a personal vehicle right there. So this is I'm pretty sure, but this isn't state patrol though. Oh yeah, highway patrol, and then here's the vehicle. So I'm gonna ask these highway patrolmen about this other, their buddy, who I seen riding the other day without a light out very casually down our streets. We're gonna see this corner, then I'm gonna come back and see if I can get a moment of their time. And see, that's why I slipped. So now I know I have to research the Florida Highway Patrol's mission statement, so I can ask them. Right now I can't ask them. I mean I could, but I don't even know it. I will ask them, but I don't even know it. So this is just another, like I said, guys, I don't know if you can see way down there, man. I don't want to do too much, but it just never stops. And then on down there, it just never stops. And that's where we came from. It just never stops. And then even going that way. So that's how it is anytime you have events here. 1 million cops, 1 million people. I'm also perturbed because they just leave their cars running all the time. But to be fair, I'm more hating on them than mad at them, because hell, on my job that I've had in my life, hell, if I could leave my car running, I would too. But I don't think this lady they're having a very casual conversation with requires both of their attention. So I'm gonna, once again, make my presence known and see if one of them politely asks if I need anything. Because I do. This is my second time coming back. I'm not just filming to be filming. But since I don't know the context of that conversation, I'll wait very politely. It's very humid out here. Okay, she's leaving. Oh, she is a state trooper. It says on the back, well, she got state trooper on the back of her shirt. I don't know if she's the officer. What's going on, big guy? I was gonna ask you, I was riding the other day and I seen one of your counterparts. He was riding. Oh, you a sergeant too. How you doing, Sarge?
I'm all right. How are you?
You all right?
I can, sir.
I'm not bothering you, am I?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, you have your body language is important, and your body language isn't very welcoming right now. So I don't know if it's because of me or maybe you just had a bad day.
I'm gonna have a bad day.
I'm just making sure, because if someone walked up to me being polite, I would either say, hey, I'm busy, or I would be polite back in body language and
What's your
demeanor.
question?
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant Kemp.
Sergeant
Badge
Kemp.
number 2833.
How you Kemp, K-E-M-P, and badge number?
It's 2833.
2833. Oh, okay. I was riding the other day and I seen one of your counterparts, man. He had his light out, and I know that is definitely something. I'm not trying to be picky, but I want to inquire. That's definitely something we would get pulled over for, it either warned or ticketed about. So, any ideas what would be up with that when y'all like what is the process? I know it's on public information, I can look it up, but you guys are here to serve, so I'm asking, what is the process when you guys have vehicle maintenance issues? You need to get that. You just ride around in them, or are you supposed to turn them in?
We do vehicle maintenance monthly, but sometimes with a headlight out, you might not notice right away.
Of course,
One
of
of us
course.
notice,
Yeah, of
let us
course.
know to get it taken care of.
Yeah, of course. I consider that too. I said he might not even notice it, or he or she, because I didn't see who was driving the car. But yeah, when y'all have vehicle maintenance, especially if they're traffic violations, what is the process there? That's what I'm asking. As soon as you notice it,
As soon as you notice it, you get it repaired.
yeah, you get it repaired. Okay. Officer Kim, how long you been with the Highway Patrol?
15 years.
15 years? How long you been with law enforcement?
15 years.
15 years. You ran into any polices before? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you ran into any of us before?
No, sir.
So how did you get into it, if you don't mind me asking? Law enforcement. Right out of school?
Right out of high school.
Family, or just a personal choice?
No, mentor.
Yeah. So what do you think about when you engage with the community? I always ask officers this: are you treating the community kind, and are they treating you kind?
Yes, and yes. I've never had an issue with any community.
Never have.
I've never had an issue with
Never had an issue with you. All right, so I think we cut through the drive. No matter how you feel about me in this brief moment, you know I ain't full of shit, so I ain't trying to just try you. So now, can we talk about that? Did I approach wrong or something? Because maybe it wasn't me, but the body language was kind of off.
Well, the body language is probably a little off because your face is.
The man?
Yeah. That's gonna make your ears perk up.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't mind. I tell people all the time with this right here, if I was somewhere and somebody walked in like this, I'm not gonna watch you disrespectfully. I was raised right, but I'm definitely gonna observe you to make sure. So it's only reasonable. I don't mind when people do that. Yeah, of course. But once again, we look to you guys, man, and we look to you a lot. And a lot of us don't even like y'all. You know that. I'm gonna have to tell you that. As an institution, I don't mean personally. So obviously it is on you guys, unless we're doing something disrespectful or criminal, like no matter what you may assume, I think you would realize, you would tell your kids, like, be polite and be kind, unless you have a reason not to be.
Yeah.
No matter what you may assume or what a person looks like or what they're wearing, be polite and be kind, right? And that goes a long way, bro. I'm telling you, I got people watching right now, and like I say, they're gonna appreciate this conversation. I'm never trying to antagonize, but the government, including police, they need to be police too, because a lot of people, a lot of officers and government agents think that they have this ultimate authority and control, and we realize that there are boundaries that we all have to abide in. So, and we like to see when our government agents do that. We don't like to see when we're just trying to have a cordial conversation. And I'm not harping on you, because you had a fair reason, but you understand what I'm saying. I like to highlight good cops and bad cops. I'm gonna deal with them like you would deal with a criminal.
Okay.
It's only fair, right? And what about you, sir? Keep talking. That's why I waited. You see, I came, I waited, then I walked by, and then I came back politely. I'm not trying to be no butthole, man. I was raised right, but I can be a butthole too, if somebody's a butthole to me. So I like to profile cops, man. Y'all be cool. For some reason, y'all be on edge when y'all see us, though, man. Like we here to hurt y'all or something. Like some citizens feel about y'all, and y'all be having these same conversations with citizens, like, yo, we not here to do nothing. And that's how some of us feel, like, yo, bro, we not here to do nothing. We just, this is my job, like that's your job. You know what I mean? As long as police and government aren't doing anything wrong, we should be able to be cordial and respectful to each other.
Absolutely.
100% of the time. This your partner? I'm about to, I ain't gonna bother him. He engaged in that conversation.
He's from Monroe. He's a lieutenant.
Monroe?
Yeah.
Where is that?
The Keys.
That's in Florida.
Yeah. It's south of Miami-Dade.
I'm a Georgia boy. We got a Monroe.
Okay.
So when you say that, my mind automatically.
No, he's way south.
He knew.
Huh?
He knew.
No. He outranks me. So, but he just doesn't come up here in this area.
Where's the stripes?
Not really sure.
Oh, okay. All right, you looking at something. Oh, you got your buddy. It's a highway patrol too. How you doing, big dog? He got it like this, the one to slam everybody. All right, bro. So he outranged you, but he's just, so he came over here to help for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these guys.
Bro, on average, and if you don't know, hey man, you just said, how many law enforcement officers are deployed for something like this?
I do not know, because this year was different from last year.
Meaning?
The amount of people, the volume.
Oh.
So there's more officers this year than there were last year.
Meaning probably more people.
There's a lot more people attending the event.
And you got every agency out here, huh?
A lot of surrounding agencies, counties, a lot of them out there.
Officer Kemp, I didn't know how it was gonna go in the beginning. You good?
Good.
All right. And you probably didn't either, man, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I hope, number one, and I say this very respectfully, like, rethink, you know what I mean, the original body language, because that could have been a huge barrier. I would say the same thing to me if I would have done that. I would hope somebody would. But other than that, bro, I enjoy this exchange. I think the people who are watching it are gonna enjoy it, man, and I hope you're like this all the time, because this is the kind of copping and policing we need, man. The other stuff is what creates that divide, and it ends bad for everybody, man. People getting falsely arrested, citizens getting beat, murdered, cops getting beat, murdered out there. North Carolina, that's horrible. So we need people like you, bro. I appreciate the time. You've been patient, you've been kind, man.
Thank you for the critique.
You've been patient, you've been kind, bro. And people are gonna say it. And what's your partner's name? Because he's talking and he don't want to talk to me. I think he think I'm being a jerk. I just want his name.
It's for him to give you.
Oh, because he outranked you.
Yeah.
I took up so much of your time, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna wait though, especially if he outranks you.
Like Full House 80,000?
And I see she has a shirt on. She's a state trooper too. So Officer Kim is very polite. He's a sergeant too, and he says this gentleman outranks him. What's his rank? He's a lieutenant. He's an LT. So I'm going to intentionally speak a little louder so the lieutenant will see that I'm politely waiting for a moment of his time, and hopefully he will represent law enforcement the way that Sergeant Kemp did. But I understand Sergeant Kemp's position. Even though he should be committed to public service more than he's committed to his partners, I understand his position is still a superior. We all have superiors at work. Excuse me, LT. When you get a second, sir. Yeah, he's very rude and disrespectful. This guy's an asshole. I said, excuse me, LT, when you get a second, and he didn't even acknowledge me. He looked at me and then looked away. These are the kind of tyrants that we need to address and have. So maybe me and him can have a respectful conversation. And like me and Sergeant Kemp did, and you know, this little wrinkle can be ironed out. Because obviously I'm pretty sure this isn't how, like I said, guys, I gotta research the Highway Patrol's mission statement. I don't know theirs. But I'm pretty sure this is how their mission policies and everything suggest they behave to the citizens. LT, did you hear me? When you get a second, I'd like to speak to you.
In reference?
In reference to speaking to you as a taxpaying citizen, sir. Is that a problem?
All right, what would you like to know?
I would like to speak to you. That's what I said. I just answered that question. You asking the same question twice. So now, no, I said I would like to speak to you, not you and your
I'm
peers.
listening, go ahead.
I would like to speak to you. I think you know what that means. Okay.
I'm here to speak.
I would like to speak to you, but I'm not gonna repeat myself anymore.
Right.
This is what. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Narcisse, 2629.
Can you spell that? Narcisse? You got a card?
Yeah, I do have a card.
Can I get a card, please?
I don't have it with me, sir.
Or can you spell it then? Because your name is very different.
N-A-R-C-I-S-S-E.
I'm sorry.
N-A-R-C-I-S-S-E.
N-A-R-C-I-S-S-E.
C-I-S-S-E.
And your best number? Oh, you say y'all have
2691.
2691. Sir,
Yeah.
I think you're
Going home now.
I'll talk
All
to
right.
you. I'll
Okay.
talk to
Have
you
a great
later.
night. We're done. Good job.
I don't know who this guy is. I think he's a little cocky too. I don't know if that was professional. LT, your sergeant right here? He's gonna walk away. Sergeant Kemp, you be safe and have a good night, bro. And Lieutenant with the weird ass name, who's rude for no reason whatsoever, like he isn't a public servant. I didn't even come out here for this. You see how this conversation I had with this gentleman, even though he was rude to me initially. And this is what I'm saying, like when the ladies and the gentlemen were rude to me earlier, I didn't like this. I like it even less because this guy gets paid for our tax dollars and he thinks for some reason, number one, he's not, as far as his career goes, he's not professional enough to, you know what I mean, treat taxpaying citizens as he should. Oh, this is his vehicle. He also obviously wasn't raised right. This is his vehicle, guys. Probably his personal vehicle. He obviously wasn't raised right, so he just doesn't have general respect for human beings. And as a professor, he's a lieutenant too. This is why citizens get fed up, man, in unfortunate situations like what happened in North Carolina happen. People like him. Let's make sure we get his tag and we're gonna get out of here. State Trooper 0027. We have his name and his ID number because Sergeant Kemp said that they don't have ID numbers. Note that I tried to be very polite to this gentleman who was an asshole to me twice, so now I don't give a damn how he feel about nothing because there's nothing he can do because I refuse to break the law. So I think as men and as public servants, we should behave much better than this coward just did. And hopefully, you know what I mean, he will grow up. Because I don't think it's very important for him too. Coward Lieutenant with the Florida State Patrol. Coward Lieutenant with the Florida State Patrol. I'm gonna talk to you how y'all talk to us. Coward, run. He fleeing in a loon, that's what he doing. We got a state patrol officer, a lieutenant with the Florida Highway State Patrol fleeing in a loon with his coward ass. Earn the hate, that's all they do. That's why stuff like in North Carolina happen. I'm gonna show y'all what he mad. Well, I'll show you what he mad about. They mad that I talk to them like they talk to everybody else. Coward ass. Formula One, guys, live from South Florida. I had to check a punk ass. See, I done got mad. Let me call that. I had to check a Florida Highway State Patrol lieutenant. That was crazy. After I had a very wonderful conversation. Watch these cowards. These cowards. That's what I tell y'all, man. I engage cops on an individual basis, but all of them are guilty until proven innocent. And after I had a very wonderful conversation with his lieutenant, his sergeant, which started out rude because he was rude in body language to me because I had on masks that everybody could buy at the store. What's up, man? Them cops got me hot. It would take me forever to explain, baby. I police them like they police us. So he was out of pocket. He wasn't breaking the law, but he was breaking the policies and stuff. So you gonna be a jerk, I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna cuss your ass out because you out of pocket. But y'all have a good night, man. But yeah, I had a good conversation with his sergeant, and then he got out of pocket. So, you know, I told you guys, man, this is one reason I don't play with cops. Because I'm gonna meet them how they, and that's not just cops. That's why I reminded y'all, if you go back in the video and see the encounter I had with the 2 gentlemen and the young ladies, I didn't have to respond and be a jerk to them because they were a jerk to me, because I did ask them questions and they aren't required to talk to me. But you can be respectful and polite even if you don't want to talk to somebody. So if you just choose to be a jerk, then hell, if I choose to be a jerk, we all have the same liberties. And that definitely goes for cops too. But hey man, like I say, we'll be back tomorrow, Lord willing, or Sunday, because they're down here for the entire weekend. And I really just want to give you guys a live view of what it looked like out here sometime, man. I never really go like to the, what would you call them, the high fancy places, high rise places, downtown Miami, South Beach. When I first got to Florida, I spent like the first year on South Beach, damn near 4 or 5 days a week, man. So that's about 2 or 3 years ago. So, you know, things get old quick, no matter how good they look, you know what I mean, from far away. All in all, very good night. I'm very disappointed in that lieutenant because, why? Even if you have and I gave him a chance. Well, no, I think I was talking to his buddy. Well, no, I did. I gave him the same chance I gave his sergeant. I said, well, maybe he's just having a bad day, bad night, whatever. And, you know, me and him can iron the wrinkle out if we have a conversation. And he tried to flex it. I'm going to tell you what I really think it was. I was checking his ass in front of his subordinates. So he's the big, you could even tell how he was leaning on that car. You could tell how he was leaning on that car. He's the big bad, you know, everybody answer to me. So when somebody walks up like me, let me show y'all what I mean. Somebody walk up like me, like his sergeant said, like, yo, who is this guy? He feel like he don't got to answer. Well, you don't, but you can't get cussed out. So I'm going to try to embarrass you. And I don't necessarily say that's right, but that's how it's going down. So it was a very successful night for me doing this live. Whoever watched it, I don't know how long I've been on here, almost an hour. I'm gonna clip that part with that sergeant. Florida State Highway Patrol runs into the wrong cowboy. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is come up with these YouTube titles and stuff. We're going back to the vehicle, guys. The night is over. And I'm gonna take the camera all the way back, and the reason is because I didn't bring my Bluetooth, so I don't have any music to listen to, so y'all gotta not listen to music with me. I'm sorry if I'm screaming. Trailhand Bill, live from South Florida. Making people who don't know how to mind their business uncomfortable because of how I choose to dress. Like they didn't make their own decisions about how they were going to dress today and every day. But for some reason, it's a problem if I do. With some people. It's amazing you never run into auditors. I've never run into auditors in public. I don't think I've ever ran into an auditor in public. But then as soon as you look online, it might be somewhere you just left. So if you guys are ever in South Florida, you might run into me, or you might wind up somewhere that I just left. Because we are all over South Florida, baby. Cooper City, Davie, Lauderhill, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County. We all through Broward County. Miami-Dade, we all through Miami Lakes, Miami Gardens. Like I say, we go to South Beach, North, or where was I at today? North, South Beach, Miami or something. I don't even know how that makes sense, but I'm a cowboy. I just be out here on the trail. And I knew they were doing this weekend, so I knew at least one day I wanted to come out here. I didn't realize, this was gonna be the only day, but I didn't realize that they shut it down this early. Let's see if I was concerned about how traffic safety. Highway patrolman is still here at this light. I see some of the cars or some of his buddies are. I'm upset that I had to curse that highway patrolman out, because I tell you guys, I match energy and meet energy, but every time my preference is that we be kind and respectful to each other. Every single time, 100% of the time. My grandma would not have it any other way, and of course Jesus Christ wouldn't either. So yeah, now they're just gathered in the road. And I'm not versed enough on Florida road laws to go over there and, get close enough to them and film them. So I don't want to give them no up on me, so I'm going to film them from this public sidewalk where I know I can. Even though there is a median in the middle of the road, and I'm pretty sure I can stand right there. Ain't no pressure for me today. So we're going to watch these cops for a little bit and see if they act like they got any problems with the people that pay their damn bills. All highway patrol, a gang, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They cowards. The dude with the bald head, dapping everybody right there too. He's the one that kept walking up to the sergeant when I was talking to him. And another one, like when somebody's talking and you walk up in the middle of the conversation, you usually say excuse me, or you nod to the other person they were talking to and greet the person you came to greet. They just walk up, and then one of them had the nerve to ask him, "Are you all right?" Like, what the hell? We standing here talking. What you mean is, if he ain't all right, what you gonna do? Hell you talking about? And you see, if you go back in the camera, I ask him, "What you mean? Are you all right?" Hell you talking about? And then I asked the lieutenant. I'm not gonna, man, y'all. Ooh-wee. So yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here, guys. It's the Florida Highway State Patrol. I thought I had fixed my camera phone where I could turn it sideways, but obviously that's not the case because every time I do it, YouTube says no. So, but when I check the settings, it says, all right, you good. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Like I said, you got a few stragglers out here, but other than that, I keep messing up the camera. Not much going on. They'll be scared too. It's like, I forgot, man. Then you got 2 more over there and then the chick. But it'll be like a zillion of them and then they'll be terrified. Cowards. American gang of thug bandit cowards. I can't stand punk cops, man. I respect human beings. I can't stand punk cops. I can't stand punks, period, but cops usually be the biggest punk. I'm going to tell you where my disdain for cops in the American government really comes from, besides the history that we have as, number one, my people, black people. I'm never going to speak past that. The history we have with these terrorists. The history that the American public has with them, and then even the public of other countries that they go and terrorize and then try to blame them. And it's all just seated in the fact that I don't like bullies. I don't care what your cause is. If you're being bullied, I'm probably, even if I don't stand up for your cause, I'll probably stand up for you because I just don't like bullies, man. And it isn't even that some people are afraid of bullies. Some people just don't have the spirit of confrontation, so they won't say anything, and bullies don't know how to check themselves. So, like I told Sergeant Kemp, just like if we're not committing criminal activity, they don't bother us. If they're not breaking the law or violating their policies, I won't bother them. And other auditors and police and cop watchers won't either. But if they do, just like they bother us when we break laws, we're going to bother them. And that's just how that goes. Trailhand Bill, guys, live in South Florida. It looks like I see people popping in and out, so I'm just continuing to update you guys. I just did a live post Formula One Friday night walkthrough to show you guys what Miami looks like after Formula One on a Friday. Hey, what's the day, big dog? Friday or Saturday?
It's Friday.
It's on a Friday night. Thank you, man. I forgot what day it is. Wait, say it again. He making money. You heard what he said. But yeah, man. Just want to show you guys what post Formula One looks like on a Friday night. Again, this was going to be the only day I come out here, but I didn't know it closed earlier because I actually wanted to show you guys why it was going on. That's the stadium over there and the lights. But they closed early, so I wasn't able to show you why it was live, but we'll probably come back Sunday. I'm planning to, guys. I hope I'm not lying to you, but we'll probably come back Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll just watch. Get a little footage while it's live, because trust me, it's a million times crazier out here then. I did not expect that encounter with that lieutenant. That was crazy. I don't know why cops act like that. I'm going to be honest with you guys, the live, I'm going to keep talking, but the live is pretty much over because now I'm just going to be stalking the scenery for views and stuff. Because like I said, I like that. That's a parking lot over there, all them cop cars. Florida is a very, very beautiful place. That's one thing you'll never be able to take from Florida. It is a very, very beautiful place. I'm a little perturbed, so I'm about to go get me some happy juice. because the lieutenant set me off. And Sergeant Kemp was very honest. He had bad body language and a bad vibe when I first approached him, because I had on a mask, which I wear my mask, an article of clothing. Everybody I passed today had on an article of clothing that they chose to wear. Like I say, for some reason, people have a problem with choosing, what attire I'm gonna wear. But after you will watch that encounter. I'm definitely gonna upload that video. You'll see how I handled that situation. And I'm not a toot my own horner, but I'm not gonna play myself either. He was horribly out of pocket, but if you watch how I handled that situation, I think, at least a few people would say, hey man, you handled that well, because I didn't snap on him, I didn't go crazy. I was able to address his concerns and show him that I wasn't there to be a butthole, and then I was able to double back and ask him about his demeanor when I originally approached, which he initially lied about. And then he was, I knew, like, let me, what's the word they use? Damn, when you tone it down, I can't think, I use the word all the time myself and now I can't think of it, but de-escalate. Well, it's his job to de-escalate. It's his job to be professional and courteous. But I had to do that for him, and it's unfortunate, but it's okay too, because we're all humans. And once that was done, then I could ask him, like, yo, bro, why you was tripping when I first came up? And instead of lying, he was honest about it. Like I say, I'm gonna put that video up, I'm gonna clip it and put it up. But you'll see, he lied first. When I walked up to him, I was very kind, I was very polite, and I said, yo, bro, and whatever I said, and I was like, yo, hold up. You look like I'm bothering you or something, what's good? He like, nah, I'm good, ain't nothing. I knew he was lying, but chestnut chucker. So instead of digging in, I just, I knew, engage the conversation, have a cordial conversation with him, let him get a glimpse of your personality, and then challenge him to an honest conversation, human to human, man to man, which I did. And he, I think he still was a little uncomfortable, but for a cop, he didn't do bad at all. And then his lieutenant, that punk ass, he just dropped the ball. Coward. We're gonna get all of that. Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida. Any day could be your last. So while we here, we're gonna glorify God, and crooked kings gonna fall. Watch for them videos tomorrow and check out some of the content on the channel. I'm out. How you stop this thing?